If you have not pre-saved ANLBFR, you need to go ahead and pre-save it. Once again, I said if you have not pre-saved ANLBFR, you need to go ahead and pre-save it. Lions, I'm really sitting here thinking, and I went back and I watched some of our lives, like the first and second live I ever did. And like it's making me emotional. It's making me emotional because it's like even when nobody was looking, I still pressed on. I go back and I listen to like my second live, and it's like I sound so like innocent. I sound like different. I sound, like I just started. It's like I can hear the growth. And it's like y'all don't know this, but it's been years. It's been years of growth. I started off as a rapper. I was a rapper. And I've always could sing. But I've just went through so many things behind the scenes, and not with people in the industry like that, but just in my life. I went through a lot in my life behind the scenes, a lot of different phases, a lot of different transitions of who I want to be. And I feel like every time I say that, people get like weird because it's me saying who I want to be, so people automatically get to thinking, oh, this nigga talking about some sexuality shit. I'm really not. That's already figured out. You can't troll me or, have anything to say about that. But the growth is phenomenal. The growth is phenomenal. The growth is organic. And I can't wait to see, just in 3-4 months from now, how much I've grown even more. Because before this era even started, I've been doing it since 2020. It's just like a lot has transpired. Not necessarily in my time in the industry, but more so just my time behind the scenes in my life. A lot has transpired between 2020 and now, and I feel like everything is just lined up perfectly for this moment, for this release. It wasn't meant for then, it's meant for now. And when I hear my growth and I go back and I listen to myself from previous work and previous lives, it sounds like, it's like my inner child for real. And it's like I protect them. Like I get like, ugh, I wish somebody would dare play on that. Cause it's like I'm just working my way, but it's like even through moments, late nights, especially when I first started, people saying like, my shit wasn't good or shit like that. It's like I kept going even when nobody was paying me attention. That's the point. And that's what brings me so much joy. It's like my inner child, I kept going. And it's like it's led me to this point. And people don't understand how that hits unless you're living through it. Unless you've had a dream in life where people told you what you're doing, it ain't gonna never work out. You need to figure something else out. So yeah. I always look back at my growth and I always get very grateful. I always tell y'all all the time I'm grateful, because I am. A lot of people, they get on here and they fake flex, they fake do all this, they fake do all that. That could never be me. It could never be me. Especially when it comes to my emotions. I'm always gonna keep it real and let it be known how I feel. Because at the end of the day, time gonna tell. Time's gonna show everybody who doubted, everybody who, said I wasn't gonna be, because I'm gonna be one of the biggest superstars in the world. On the way to it. It's like, yeah, I was a hidden gem right in people's faces. You know, I was the one people looked over the whole time they should have been looking into. And I'm grateful for that. I'm glad I wasn't always, hot shit. I'm glad I wasn't always popping. I'm glad I went through times where I was not recognized, where I was not heard, was not seen, because I can now see that with the other people. I told y'all, when I interact with people, especially when I'm in a live setting or something like that. I interact with people who people would deem like, uh, you know, the ones who you don't really, the ones people wouldn't deal with, the weird people, the nerdy people, the people, the black alternative people. You know, I'm more quick to like talk to them because those people in society are deemed as unworthy, undesirable, like they're different. So like, yeah, it's representation for real, for real, for real. So if you feel like you just too much hot shit, I'm not gonna like all that. I don't like all that. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm being honest. Very, very, very much so. Because at the end of the day, the tortoise won the race, not the hare. The quicker they lift up, the quicker they fall down. I'm like grits. I'm a hit and I'm a stick. This is something you was just seeing the making of for the next 30 to 40 years of my career. You know what I mean? I'm in it for the long haul. I know longevity. I know residual income. I don't just know pay me out forward. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like another thing, when I'm 24, so it's weird. I'm so fucking mature. It's weird. Because in my head, I'm like 35, 34. In my head, I'm like 35, 34, and it's crazy. You know, like I said, I press on even when nobody else was looking, so I can keep pressing on. I can keep pressing on. Even when nobody was looking, I kept pressing on. And midnight, I was working on what I needed to do, building my craft, refining myself, refining my life. So I know for a fact it's going to get to a point where people are going to have no point but to see me. They're going to get tired of seeing me. Some people are going to feel like this nigga is an industry plant the whole time. I've been here the whole time. Some people are going to feel like it was overnight sensation the whole time I've been working since 2020. Some people are going to feel like, some people are going to hate, but it's like, I don't care. And some people are going to fucking love me. And that's all that really matters. That's all that really matters, honestly. That's all that really matters. So it's like, yeah, we building a mini movement over here. It's like the Lion's Den is hot. Y'all supporting me, and it's just all about resonance. It's all about vibes. I feel like I just show my character. As time go on, as you catch me, when you catch me, you're gonna eventually get it. That's just what it is. And yeah, that's just that. I kept pressing on even when nobody else was looking, and I keep doing it. And it's like me, I'm sitting back here and I'm watching those early lives, and it's like, damn, because I know for a fact I was sitting on there, and nobody, it was just like different than how it is now. And it's like I'm grateful for those small increment moments of success because it's not overwhelming. Like I said, I'm a slow burn success. I like that. Slow burn success tend to reap off of it for the rest of their life because it's gradual. It's like some things can get very overwhelming when you have a lot of people in your ear, a lot of people telling you what you should do and stuff like that. So it's like important to know your boundaries, especially, doing what I do. And it's important to know what you want and who you are. So that's that, Lions, Don't forget to pre-save Ain't No Loverboy FR. If you've not pre-saved Ain't No Loverboy FR, the link is in the bio. It's in every bio. Keep it hot, keep it spicy, stay. My retainer always fucks me up at that part, y'all. Stay safe, stay hot. I love y'all, and I'm on 12.